decentralized fog computing platform. So we just wanted to talk a little bit about what the heck this thing is. It's a coin out there. It's a platform out there, and they are specializing in bringing computing power that's building up with all these mining rigs across the world. And they want to offer people a different way to tap into all that power, generate a little revenue, but also bring down costs for computing for customers all across the world. So Kevin here, just wanted to hear some of your thoughts. You read through a lot of this stuff. Really did a deep dive into the platform, and why don't you give our listeners a little overview of what this thing is?
Yes. So there's a lot of buzz around cryptocurrency mining and buying all these GPUs and buying all this specialized computer hardware to do mining. And something we came across, SONM, which seems really interesting. They want to create a system where anybody can offer up their hardware for whatever need a customer has through them. So if you have mining rigs at your disposal and you have all these GPUs, somebody who is a customer to SONM might go in and say, I need to use those GPUs for CGI rendering, or I need them for, my own cryptocurrency mining. And SONM is going to look at a variety of different tasks. Just a couple to name off before we get into what it does to do it. CGI rendering, facial recognition, DNA sequencing, AI training, gaming servers, running your own gaming server through them, and then, of course, cryptocurrency mining. They're offering hardware utilization for any component in your computer that can help somebody with that. And it webs the computers together across a network of miners, if you will, through SONM to make sure that they can fulfill a job. And SONM is giving a promise to its utilizers, the people who are putting their hardware out there, that they're always going to give them the most profitable jobs. So if CGI rendering is going to give them more money for doing that task, that's what it's going to hand over to that supplier. If cryptocurrency mining is more profitable, it'll switch to that. So it's going to do this in real time. It's going to automate a lot of those processes so that you can offer up your hardware, leave it running 24/7, and then SONM is going to make the decisions for you. It's kind of like putting it on easy mode. You don't have to go in and switch things like you currently do for cryptocurrency mining to make sure you're the most profitable. But what makes this so unique is that there's such a variety of different services. We've seen a lot of those individual things in other spaces, but to be this broad and cover this many different types of industries is pretty impressive. They're currently in their test net of their process, so they just kind of are getting things put together. They're already available to trade, so their coin is out there. But as they get closer to launching this, this project live, there's some ways that they're trying to attract people to the platform. So as a customer, if you go in and join their MVP list right now, it's going to give you the ability to give a detailed description of what you're going to need these services for, and the community behind SONM is going to help put together a customized solution. So essentially, you're helping them build new applications for how SONM can be used. As a supplier, someone who has all the hardware and you want to utilize it, if you join up now and kind of get involved with this test net, they're going to reward you by pushing you to the top of the list. So when this goes live and jobs start rolling in, you're going to be kind of the first in line to get those jobs, and probably the better of the jobs that are available. So as things unfold and it moves forward, it's going to be interesting to see how they keep it decentralized, how the reward system works, how people enjoy using this versus doing their own cryptocurrency mining as is right now. And they have a great website that's put together with a lot of great visualizations. Everything is laid out pretty well and understandable. They have a huge facts section that I personally went through a lot of in order to understand how to talk about it and what it's going to do. So the biggest thing right now is seeing if it's on track. It may be a little behind on where its schedule is laid out on the website, but it looks like they're targeting a launch of Q3, possibly into Q4 of this year. And when we see that go live, we're really going to see how all this kind of falls together and how people enjoy using it. So it's something that we're going to keep an eye on, and we're interested in how it'll stack up to some of the other things that we've talked about. You know, Zilliqa mining that's coming out, and some of the other mineable coins that are going through some of the ASIC resistance, and seeing how that's going to attract the people that have hardware designed for it. So, you know, only time will tell where SONM's going to go, but we're interested to see, you know, what that means for the people that are going to benefit the most from it.
Yeah, yeah. As miners ourselves, we're really excited about it to see if it'll really. They're promising kind of this increase, and not necessarily a huge increase, but some sort of boost in profitability for miners. So it'll be fun to see how easy it actually is to use, and if there will be an actual increase in profitability. Because I'm sure if there's just a small increase, people will flock to the platform, and that's really what they need. They need suppliers. So we're very excited. Hopefully you guys understand what the project is a little better. Hopefully you can go out there, research, and build some excitement around it as well. But again, thanks for watching our video. Hopefully you learned a thing or two. Be sure to like and subscribe and check us out again. Thanks.